Happy Thanksgiving from Ochco Bushcraft, everyone. Dan at Ochco Bushcraft here, and pre-Thanksgiving, I want to show you guys how to make one of my absolute most favorite treats out here in the woods. I got a big old fire going back here, and this is just something that absolutely the taste is phenomenal, and I think you guys will like this. So what you're gonna need, I got everything here. It's really basic. Some cinnamon raisin bread. Okay, we're making cinnamon raisin cherry pie. So cinnamon raisin bread, whatever your favorite cherry pie filling is, and some butter, whatever your favorite brand of butter or butter substitute is, whatever you like, and some sugar. Those are the food items that you're going to need to make cinnamon raisin cherry pie out here. And then you will need a pie iron, and then just basic things, have a paper plate, some napkins, a spoon, a can opener, things like that. So we're going to use a good old pie iron to make our cinnamon raisin cherry pie. And I'm going to readjust you guys a little bit and put you right over the top of what I'm doing so you can see everything. All right, that should be good for you guys to see. So first thing I'm gonna do is open up my can of cherry pie filling, and got an old school can opener here. So we'll just get that opened up. Can't have too many of these laying around for power outages and camping and whatnot. This is gonna be delicious. This is so easy to make, and I don't think there's anything like it out there that tastes so amazing. All right, look at that. Cherry pie filling. I'm going to cheat. Delicious. All right. Set that out of the way for now. Okay. Your favorite brand of cinnamon raisin bread, whatever's on sale, it doesn't matter as long as it just tastes good. So 2 slices of cinnamon raisin bread. Okay, now my pie iron is all seasoned. So I'm going to butter up a slice of this really, really well. So I'm trying to keep you guys on camera. Hope that you can see that there. You want to butter it really good. It's going to help it cook up, grill inside the pie iron, and even though the pie iron is seasoned, it also, all that extra butter helps it keep from sticking. Okay, I have 1 slice all buttered and ready to go. I'm going to put that in my pie iron, and I'm going to push the middle down in. It's going to make kind of a little depression. And then I'm going to take that cherry pie filling, and I'm going to put it right there in that depression. You can make this as ooey and gooey as you want. I think a couple more cherries. What do you guys think? A couple more cherries? Yes, sir. One more. I gotta have 1 more cherry. There we go. Wow. All right. I'm gonna butter up my other slice of cinnamon raisin bread. And this is going to seal shut in the pie iron. It's going to close up around that cherry pie. Some of it might ooze out a little bit, but most of it's just going to seal up right around it. Okay. All right. And I'm going to lay that right there on top. Get my pie iron sealed up here. Just kind of squeeze that all down and fasten it. So I've got it fastened shut right now. Let's go down to the fire. All right, I got me a good fire going, and I got some coals down in there. And I'm going to shove that down in the coals. There we go. All right, and get my hands warm at the same time. It is cold out here, about 25-ish, 25 degrees or so. Beautiful though. I'm the only person out here anywhere. All right, as far as time goes, it's just one of those things you just kind of have to play with. You know, wait a couple minutes, pull it out, check it, flip it over, put it back in. It depends a lot on the, you know, the wood too. So if I'm up on the high desert using juniper, the fire burns much hotter. It's going to be done a lot quicker, but you don't want it to burn. So just, you know, every couple minutes, give it a check and see how it's doing. And in the meantime, enjoy your fire. This is just a great thing, great treat to have out here when you're out camping out and stuff, doing, you know, some vehicle camping with the family. I'm going to turn that over and let the other side sit in the coals for a minute or two. All right, and then I will pull that out and we'll check it, and we'll just do that from time to time, and then I'll show you guys how to finish it off, and we'll have our first bite. All right, guys, we're going to take this and pull it out, and I'm going to move back over to here the truck. It looks to me like it is done. In fact, I would say I got the edges just a little too dark in there, but only around the edges. I can trim that little bit of black off. It is going to be delicious. All right, got my pyre sitting up here on a piece of bark, and just open that up. And like I said, yeah, I had it in there just a hair too long, but it's perfect on the middle. It's absolutely perfect. There's just a little black on the outside. That'll come right off. Oh, look at that. Look at that. There's a cherry that goozed out on the side, and we'll put that right on top in the middle. Doesn't that look delicious? Oh, man. Ah. Well, the only tough part is I gotta wait for it to cool. So I'll let that cool for a minute. Of course, it's 20 degrees out here, so, but there it is, guys. Look at that. And like I said, the edge, just a little bit too crispy, but that'll peel right off. The middle, perfect. With a cherry on top. All right. Okay, while that is still steaming hot, this is the final touch, and this really, really adds to it. I mean, it is great the way it is, but if you do this last step, sugar, just some sugar, and sprinkle it around on top. Get right down in there. You want to do that while it's good and hot, steaming. That sugar will just kind of, you can use powdered sugar too if you have it, whatever you would want. All right, let's go sit down by the fire and have some cinnamon raisin cherry pie. All right, here we go. Look at that. Like I said, this bread kind of seals everything in. I had a little bit ooze out here where the crust broke, but it's sealed up. All that cherry is inside like a cherry pie. You can eat this with your fingers if you want to wait for it to cool. Look at that. Oh man. I cannot tell you how delicious that is, and it's still good and hot. Like I said, if you want to wait for it to cool a little bit, you can eat that with your fingers. Otherwise, have at it. Wow. I might not even go home for Thanksgiving. I might just stay out here and make more of these and call it good. This is delicious. So again, guys, just a super easy, fun thing that you can make when you're out here. The thing you just want to watch, like I said, I burned this one a little bit. I put it right down in the hottest part of the coals, and so it cooked extremely fast. I probably would have been a little bit better off had I held it back a little bit, and it wouldn't have cooked quite so fast. But either way, that's delicious. Can you hear the crunch? There it is, everyone. Again, cinnamon raisin cherry pie, cooked over fire in a pie iron. Or yes, in a pie iron. And happy Thanksgiving, everyone, from Dan at Ochiko Bushcraft. Pray that you get to be with family during this holiday season, with friends, and that each and every one of you is blessed. Take care.